Hi guys, today I'm going to talk to you about your first year of teaching. Just 5 tips to help you through. I think it's important to take one day at a time because you are more than likely very stressed out. I remember my first year of teaching how stressed out I was. I had to organize my classroom. I had to get discipline strategies in place. I didn't know what the heck I was doing. And here I was being placed as the leader of 28 little children. So what do? I have 5 tips today, and I'm going to start with number 1, be prepared. You need to know your school's discipline strategy. You've got to have that classroom management in order. You need to find out exactly what your school does because each school is different. You need to be organized. So when your students are done with their papers, what do they do with them? If they're done with their work, where do they go? You don't want them to have a lot of lag time. You want things to be in order. What do they do? There are so many ideas on Pinterest. And that goes along with my second one, ask for help and accept it. There's always help out there. You should have a mentor teacher who's there to help you out. Take that help. There's different websites, YouTubes, Pinterest, so many things that you can Google and get help with that. A lot of times you're going to have a lot of professional development and they're going to want you to be in a lot of committees. It is okay to say no to some of those. You need to be involved in the school, but don't say yes to everything. This is your hardest year. Let's accept that. Okay, you're going to get through it, but it will be your hardest year. So number 2, I think, is the number 1 for me, is to build relationships. And that is how you're going to connect with your kids. You want to show them just how much you love them. They may not get that at home. You need to show them. You need to be that person in their lives. I worked with struggling readers, and a lot of those kids had not a lot of positive reinforcement at home. So when I greeted them every day, I said how happy I was to see them and that I loved them. I voiced that every day to my students, that I loved them, even though some of them were very hard to love. It didn't matter. I just told them I loved them. I love them so much. Also developing relationships with your colleagues. Your co-teachers, if you're teaching 4th grade, really try to become friends with them. You don't have to go out with them after work every day or anything like that. But especially for those veteran teachers who have been there for a while, take their advice. Even if it's not good, take it and just file it away, because maybe it will be good advice for you later on. If they have a worksheet that is going along with what you're doing, take those ideas. If you have a great idea, share it with them as well. So the third one is be positive. I cannot enforce this enough. Because it will be your first year, you'll want to complain a lot. Leave that complaining to your husband or wife. Okay? You do not want to go into a meeting and just complain. I cannot tell you how many teachers did that. And it's so easy to do. I get it. Because there are days that, you just want to wring their necks. But you need to be positive. Talk about the good things that have happened in your classroom that day. If you have a problem, you can voice that. But don't specifically pick out a student and complain about them. That says a lot about your character and how people see you as a teacher. So be positive. The last thing, number 5, is be consistent. Stay consistent. And this goes along with your classroom management. If you have something in order, you tell them the first day and you stick with it to the last day. It's very hard to do. You just pretend that they are all starting from scratch. Even if they've been there for 5 years, you have to start over with them because you are a different teacher and you have your own set of rules. They are little sponges that are going to soak it up, and I will guarantee you that they will forget and forget and forget and forget, and you're going to have to reinforce and reinforce and reinforce. It's just the way it goes. So just take it one day at a time. Remember that you are a life changer. that you will make a difference in these kids' life, whether positive or negative. It will be hard, but what in your life has come easy that is so good? Like your degree you got, was that difficult? Yes. What about your relationship with your spouse or your friendships? It all took time and it took work but it was so worth it. So good luck to you, your very first year of teaching. You will survive this. Take it one day at a time, then take it 1 week at a time. And I promise each day, each week will get a lot easier. All right, good luck. Bye.